Here, my friend, we are high up and alone, and I will tell you a truth that makes many men cry with childish resentment. It's a little devilishness for them, if I may say so. I'd call him the devil of the wicked, if he didn't give me that stern look over his shoulder for it. But come now, the man dines with murderers, given they can stand it. He certainly can. It's part of his good taste. Those who buried themselves in sin, as in the depths of Nova Scotia, those the adversary thought were as good as his, yet who climbed, broken and bloody, from that valley of death, they have the greatest stories ever told over dinner, and Christ has the greatest of them all. Any man who sojourned in hell can drink long and deep of conversation with Christ. And with a bit of exuberance, my friend leaped several steps ahead of me, and leaned down to look at me with a harmless satyr's grin on his face. "Yes," said he, "as sure as the sun of the morning is fallen, the angel of death is now risen. That monstrous, miserable, evil Auschwitz doctor became one of the most good after his death." What, you say Herr Mengele is in hell? Surely he was for many years, but if you take issue with Christ going down there personally to get him out, then you can take it up with him. I have yet to learn love for those who curse God as unjust for not thrusting some spirit into hell, but then when they feel the thinnest sliver of hellfire cross their little finger, when their glimpse into that torment subsides and their near-extinguished breath is regained, they then curse God as unjust for allowing such pain to exist. They might as well curse the earth because of the laws of gravity. And still that man's heart groans day and night to mold us to his breast, as he did when we were in our first lessons of nobility, little children in his arms. "Mengele!" the Christian cried in the caverns of hell. "Mengele, please, I will not burn you. I paid the price that it need not be so. Mengele, please come out. We can salvage this. We can still salvage this. Do you doubt my prowess with a paintbrush? Do you doubt my sculpting hands? I promised you that I could save you. You were a sick spirit even then, but you wanted a chance on earth, and I hoped you would change, but you didn't. But I don't care. I will make another earth if I have to, and do the payment over again. Mengele, my heart yearns to shatter eternity for you, but I would not. I yearn to walk with you again. You had so much in you that was beautiful, but you never brought it forth. But you still can. Even now, even you still can. Mengele." "That was the first time," Nietzsche continued. "Ah, my friend, have you seen a god weep? I used to mock such an idea. I hated pity. But far be it from me to turn down another opportunity to learn, another feast of honey." "Mengele," the Christ cried, "I don't know if I can bear losing another old friend, another son. Do you remember the beach, Mengele? I remember the light and spark in your eyes that day, that beautiful day, how you progressed, how you learned, but you grew proud, you grew brutal, and I told you about it and you grew angry. Mengele, could we not laugh again, like we did in the old days? No, the future rushes ever onward, even on the gods, even on the gods." My German friend grew silent, and the wind leaned in close to listen. The sun was setting, and the first stars, bright, sparkling jewels, were appearing in the deep, deep blue of dusk. We stood for a few minutes, looking out over the whole pit of Methuselah, wretched as it is. Yes, we stood right where the parachuters would drop to their death, perhaps even where my wretched grandfather pushed prisoners off the cliffs. In the last rays of sunlight, I saw tears welling in Nietzsche's eyes, which he quietly wiped away. "Even this," he said, "even this will bloom like Eden when Christ conquers Babylon. Its hanging gardens will be ours again." "Friend," I asked gently, Is there an end to Dr. Mengel's story?" He smiled, with the warmth of a midsummer's twilight. Mengele decided to come out in the Christ's presence, and with that the rest was history. Yes, the rest was not as important as the first step, that first honest step. Maybe you'll meet the good doctor for yourself, and he can tell you the whole tale. But come, I want to show you something else, something last. I think you will like to write it in your little book.